Okay, we're now live. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this remote meeting of the Employment Committee. My name is John Grieve, and I will be acting as clerk for today's meeting. Could I remind everyone this is a public meeting, as such will be screened live on the City Council's YouTube channel. Once we move into closed session, the webcast will be switched off. Before we move to the first item of business, could I ask all participants to introduce themselves? I'll begin with Councillor Arif.
Good morning. Thank you, John. My name is Councillor Salma Arif and I'm the Executive Member for Public Health.
Councillor Latty.
Good morning, Councillor Graham Latty. I'm Conservative Member on this panel.
Councillor Venner.
Hi, I'm Councillor Fiona Venner. I'm the Executive Board Member for Children, Families and Adult Social Care.
Victoria.
Good morning, I'm Victoria Eaton, Director of Public Health at Leeds City Council.
Dr. Friedman.
Good morning, I'm Dr. Ellis Friedman and I'm representing the Faculty of Public Health.
Helen.
Good morning, I'm Helen McCauslane. I'm a consultant in health protection from Public Health England.
Gary.
Hello, I'm Gary Evans from Gateshead Anderson and work in the Executive Search Department.
Rosie.
Morning, Rosie Holmes, Head of HR for Adults and Health, supporting the process this morning.
And finally, Claire.
Good morning, I'm Claire Dominy, HR Business Partner, and I also support the Adults and Health Directorate and supporting today's process.
Thank you, everyone. Moving to agenda item 1. Could I seek nominations for the position of chair?
Can I nominate Councillor Salma Arif as the Executive Board Member for Public Health?
Thank you, Councillor Venner. Can I have a seconder? Councillor Latty, I'm looking at you. Thank you. I can see your hands gone up. Thank you for that. Councillor Reeve, 2 votes to 0. You're appointed as chair for the duration of the meeting.
Thank you. Got a bit worried there when Councillor Latty didn't speak up. I didn't want to self-nominate.
I've rarely been in the position of being the person to second, you know, it's...
Not used to it.
Okay, just moving on to the procedural items now. So agenda item 2, there are no appeals against the refusal of inspection of documents. Under agenda item 3, exclusion of the press and public. Agenda item number 7 includes the submission of a confidential appendix. This is the candidates' details. Are members agreeable to move into closed session when we reach this part of the meeting?
Yes.
Yes, I can see nods. Thank you very much. Under agenda item 4, could I ask any members to disclose any pecuniary interests? Right, I see heads shaking, so that's none. Item number 5, apologies for absence. Just one apology, Jenny Cook, who I understand is part of the NHS team. But I have been made aware that Jenny's going to feed back into the committee her views on the candidates. Moving to agenda item 6, the governance arrangements for the recruitment to the position of Chief Officer, Consultant in Public Health, Adults and Social Care Directorate. Just to highlight the main issues surrounding the governance arrangements. So the composition of the committee is 3 members, 2 Labour, 1 Conservative. The membership must consist of at least 3 members. The quorum for the committee is 2, and this should include 1 executive board member. The recruitment process consists of 2 distinct sessions. Today's shortlisting meeting, and then we have the interview session on the 18th of March. I've already touched upon it, but members are asked to note that Appendix 2 of the HR report contains candidates' personal details, which is deemed confidential. The committee will therefore move into private session when we reach this point in the agenda. Just referring to sort of paragraph 1.5 of the committee report, process for following interview. So following the shortlisting process, the executive board members will be notified of the names of the candidates the committee wishes to interview. Once the interview process has taken place, the executive board will be notified of the name of the successful candidate, so they have the opportunity to raise any material or well-founded objections. And finally, just turning to the report recommendations. So members are asked to note the governance arrangements and the format relating to this employment committee, and to note the council's requirements regarding the consideration and disclosure of confidential and exempt information. Do members have any questions? Nope, thank you. Moving on to the next item, agenda item number 7, which is the HR report. Rosie, at this stage, do we need to go into private session?
We can do. I can give an overview of the role. I think you've qualified that already with regard to the process and the position that we're in with regard to the Chief Officer Consultant in Public Health role, that this is one of 3 roles, and that we're moving to recruit to this very important role moving forward. This is a jointly funded role with the CCG, and as such, we're a collective working forward to do that assessment today. Interviews scheduled for the 18th of March, and I can expand on that in the closed session if you want to move to that section.
Thank you, Rosie. Mark, can you please switch off the webcast?